Hello folks and welcome back to Blueprints, where last time we had day 6 and day 7. Now we're on day 8, or in the Big Brother in the UK, day 8 in the Big Brother house. Where last time, so we got the greenhouse, we got some new things for the greenhouse, we got the names, we picked up the name, we forgot that Danny Ravine is the previous groundskeeper, we discovered some more letters. Now things I want to figure out first is, are the fires still lit? Yes, they are. The hovel fire is still lit. That's the key point. The hovel fire is still lit. Good. So I don't have to pick up the hovel again just to turn that fire on. Very, very good to know that, actually. Hovel was good, it was very helpful, but it did eat into our... The fact that you are forced to consume... we haven't done tool shed yet. We haven't done sheller yet, actually. Yeah, no? Let's try shelter. See what is in the shelter. Shelter seems like a place that could have a lot of interesting information in it. Time lock safe. Ah, so there's also a computer down here. Ha 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 ha. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan has disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope you for a little bit of luck. Okay, so there are Red Guard spies in the house. Oh, so there's Red Guard stuff around here. Red Guard's the government, right? I think the Red Guard's I haven't quite followed onto that really very well. Anyway, welcome to the Mount Holly bomb shelter. The time lock safe. Set unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Set unlock date. Oh god. What's the date today, please? We're day 8. It's day 8. When did this start? I'm thinking March something or other. Why am I... in buggerance, hang on. Hang on. skip, give me. Okay, so assuming so let's think here. 18th day of March. 18th day of March. So we're day 8. So I'm assuming you started the day afterwards. Assuming you started this the very next day. So assuming if day 1 was the 19th of March. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And at least an hour in advance, let's go for 12 p.m. We start at 8 in the morning. I'm going to say March 26th. Okay. Radiation monitor. A measurement of the radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by experiments conducted in the laboratory. If readings 12 microsieverts or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors will automatically lock. Okay, so we're at point. Okay, sure. Log into network. Swan song. Staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail. Changed, cancelled. As of November 4th, it's fine. Punch in and out. I was hoping something here would tell me what the... Saturday, November 7th. Is that today? Or is it really different times then? I'll order a sledgehammer, please. Lack of beeping as well. Not sure if that's a thing. Do we know what the date is today? Call it a day. Floor plan, elephant experiment. Gold quartz, green room, power source. The power source, steam power is connected via ducts that run from fleeing. And power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. Yes, you need to use the power ducts for that. Mechanical stuff, permanent things, the shop, the special floor plans, the rank, the rarity, the redraw, the red rooms, the terminals, the stars. There's always to increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. One of these ways is the drafting for observatories. Yep, okay. Tomorrow, trunk upgrade path, west wing. Log out for the time being. Okay, I really, really wish... Well, we set it for the March 26th, which seems now a potentially really wrong date for this. Let's keep an eye out for a date, sorry. Let's keep an eye out for a date. We're going to go back up, and we're going to keep an eye out as we are in the house, any way to find out what the damn day is. Okay, the sound is back, because the sound not being around for ages was kind of creeping me out. Any indication of what the day is today? Yeah, nothing specifically there. Nothing specifically there. We're looking for an indication of what the day is today. We'll go out real fast and just check the time on the watch. It's currently 9. Or just before 9. Am I right in this thing? Is my maths correct for that one? I have no idea. Not a clue. The best thing for me to do right now is to figure out what the damn day is. Billiard room? Start with the billiard room. Car keys. Car keys, right. So we want to go and get our hands into the we want to get our hands on the car. Right, 11. 11, 3 and 6 is 20 divided by times by minus 2 is 18. 10 minus 1 is 9. Times 2 times 1 is 18. 20 minus 6 is 14. Times 2 is 28. Divided by 7 is 4. Couple of keys. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm switching sides of the house because we can see if we can get our hands into the garage. Storeroom, bedroom, hallway, bedroom. Okay. Chapel, hallway, pantry. Nursery, parlor, closet. Well, that's gonna... parlor again for the gems, because I'll need gems to get to the garage anyway. There's a key over there. Oh, there's apple. Get that. Okay. All 3 statements are false. That's clearly a lie. 2 statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. That cannot be true. That's definitely false. 2 statements are false. At least one statement is false. We know that for a fact. So if that's true, that's false. Which means it could be in there. If that's false, that's true. Which means it can be in either of those. This one's the only one that if it's true, means it has to be in this one. There you go. Thank you. This one, if that was true, it would leave ambiguity as to which one was correct. Closet, please. Get some interesting items, hopefully. A key and the things. Whenever we enter, the first time we enter the bedroom with the mask, we'll get some additional. There you go. +2, and then +5, I think. There you go. Lovely. Right, let's make our way again. Security. Spare room. Security just start with security early on. We lose a door over there, sure, but there's potential here for also safety deposit boxes. We haven't seen what they get used on yet. They're there. Unless written by hand, we've seen that one as well. We'll check that as well in a second. Bridge and bride. That's G. We have G as a list already, but bridge and bride. With bridge, without bride, you get G. Right, quickly just check this. What does this one give us again? It's the inventory. That's fine. The keycard system, yeah. Keycard system settings. Security level. Low. Offline mode. Unlocked. I want to get to the office. We haven't seen the office in ages. Actually, if we check the rooms, is office a rare room? Standard rarity. You've only seen it once. I want to go back into it. Right. Let's keep going then. Boiler room for the power source. Right. Okay. I appreciate. I was gonna say I appreciate the I appreciate. I was gonna say I've completely what I was gonna say. I appreciate something, I'm sure. Okay, it's remembered that, thankfully. So, and power's been. Have we got power being sent anywhere? Okay, one of them isn't coming in. So which one's not coming in? Just that one? It's just that one, okay. So we could send you over here. We could send you over there, but there's nothing really going that way. Can I just quickly check from inside the room? Without going into that room... Yeah, we couldn't send power back to the main hall. But right now, that's not really required. Let's open this door at least. So we need to send some power here. So can't go down there. I need to send power to that one over there, which can be easily done if I recall correctly. Just by sending power up here. That opens that door, I think. Right? That door's open there, but we can't get through there anymore. There was a way for this, wasn't there? There was a whole thing we could do here. That needs to be active as well. So if we do, okay, so this one over here, is it not? It's this, whatever this is. We don't know what this is. Oh, sorry, I need to activate you. Sorry, activate you. And then, because you come out of there. Right? You should be steam. Oh, your steam goes over this way. It gets sent up there. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, it gets sent over. It gets sent this way. We can spin that around, which activates that lift for us, which means we can access all the doors now. Okay, that's fine. Alright, still heading to go towards this way. Dark room sends us across den. We get oh, that pants. That's flipped the wrong bloody way. Pants, says I. I wonder how many of these mixes up ones are here. Like tie, minus... Yeah, that's tier minus tie. That could be an R. Like tiers of things minus an tie could be an R. Tiers minus tie, you know? God, I'm really annoyed that went the way it did. Courtyard works, however, it means we can't open that door to the left of us until I get an additional gem from somewhere. Shovel, please. Find me a gem. Coins, lovely. I like coins, but what I want is a gem. Coin. Thank you. What I want is a gem. There's also one, we can go back to the boiler room because there's stuff in the bottom of the boiler room I seem to recall. Maybe we can have a dig down there. What's the stuff at the bottom of the shelter? I can't recall now. Coins, please gem me. A commissary? Do you have a commissary? That was previous world, wasn't it? That was the previous existence. Right. I have the car keys, so I do not want to, I do not want to accidentally... Yeah, cool. Let's check in. I do not want to flub up my chances of getting the... garage, and garage costs 1. Chapel? We have the... I think we could chapel, because that would give us... that would... Shelter would protect us, right? Yeah, shelter protects us from that. Does it protect us once, or does it protect us all the time? Interesting question. Either I lock myself into there, or I lock myself out of there. Commissary, I don't have gems. It has to be, there's no way there. That's not a possibility. So, storeroom locks me out of those two, but it gives me the ability to get the gem, the one gem that the garage requires, right? Garage requires 1 gem, so done. Good. P and peak. K question mark? Peak and P, that would be a K. I'm finding them everywhere now. Is that relevant? Is that important? I don't know. Right. Go back to the courtyard. Whenever I see two things together. I'm also going to check the top of the boiler room here, because that can potentially leave us somewhere. I thought I sent power there, did I not? There you go. Weight room, lose half my movement. That's fantastic, I'll do that, because if there's no downside to that, then this is fantastic. Anything in the weight room that I could use? It's currently 10:30, and I am tempted to check whether or not guest bedroom nook. Guest bedroom would be a bunch of movement back again, wouldn't it? It would be a lot of movement back again, because it'd be 10 for the bedroom and 5 for walking inside it wearing the thingy bob. Right, okay, anything here? No, we're good. Tree, match, pine, fire, fir, E. It's fire and a fir, E. Is that relevant? We've seen, hang on. The T and the G were rock things. That was parts of the rocks we found in the workshop. The previous C was part of this mix match thing. So we have a C, we found an R, we found a key, K, we found an E. Theater, stage, and sage. That's a T. That's sage and a stage. That's T. Oh heavens. Please garage. Thank you. And the coin. But the gem we need. Because we have the car keys. With the keys, the actual keys we need. Lovely. Right. There was a way to get power here, but we haven't got power here. I wonder if power here can work in two ways. Either circuit breaker power or actual power. Can you go inside? The car keys back here then. What's this going to give us? Upgrade disc or something. Cool, we can upgrade something. That's good. That's good. That's very, very good. Anything in the car? The drop-off address is 14227. 14227. Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow I will, like we last week, and I believe Denny has payment ready. So Denny is part of this, as is Christoph. So I'm going to put little stars next to Christoph and Denny, and there's also someone else, because whoever's writing this. Is there handwriting checking happening here? So Denny and Sinclair, and I'm assuming this is written to Christoph. I assume this is addressed to Christoph. Christoph, this is the third time this month. You, let's check the Y's. You, different Y. Different Y's. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check. A friend of mine mentioned I should be probably like screen capping a lot of this stuff and figuring out who's. Is there? Let's figure this out real fast. Hang on. Oh god, I need to start. So I'm gonna start photographing the screen. Okay, hang on. Screw it. I'm just photographing my screen. I got my phone out and just take pictures of the screen to analyze handwriting. So we know this is not Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage is not the third person here. Doesn't match Mrs. Babbage's handwriting. So we're going to be checking handwriting. Car and card, it's D. So we found a C, we found a D, we found a T, we found an E, we found a K, we found an R. Okay, well we got C, card, C, yeah, so C, R, D, T, T. Okay, we only have one vowel so far, so it's a bit messy. Okay. If we get the circuit breaker, we can open the door. Let's just. I can't drive out. Let's just get back to the front. As far as I can tell, just opening the door here was the ability to get to the is the ability to open the west path. That might be the only reason we have to do that. Okay, so wait room forward is the only way forward we have right now. I also want to get to a security room to upgrade a room. Let's find a room to upgrade in the security room. Actually, we have to, because if that's the only way forward, we're screwed right now, because... is that the only way forward? That's the only open doorway, and it's screwed right now, so... That's unfortunate. That's actually the end of the run. We can do this, and we can... There's no place just to spend money. Yeah, I was so eager to get that key in the garage, I wasn't really paying attention. Anyways, let's do the upgrade. Oh, did you just... hang on. I just saw that briefly on the side there. Insert disk. There we go. Scanning. What are we going to upgrade? The spare room. Okay. The spare room. Spare bedroom. Spare green room. Spare hall. Ooh. Spare bedroom has the most bonuses that we've seen so far. Spare hall affects the lab. I think this is one of the things that gives us when for every 2 halls get money. Spare bedroom potentially gives us more movement. Spare green room? Question mark. Especially because... Spare bedroom. I've decided I want spare bedroom. Okay, so the bedroom is now a spare bedroom. We haven't got the power. We've got sleeping mask, we've got car keys, compass, vault key. I don't see anything like that. Compass. Apple orchard, promoting Westgate path, shelter. You're handwritten, and it's also that's clearly not Sinclair's handwriting. Let's look. Let's go see if we can find more obvious, any more handwriting in and around the area. We can find any more handwriting in and around the area. Crowbar. Okay, so prayer, possibly. Crowbar. In the moon necklace. The moon's about the door, and for the 46th room is about the moon. Something moon over there. Okay, what's this then? Crowbar. Prayer. Rosary. It's a rosary, kind of. Pray. Pry bar? Does that mean like a pry bar and pray something or other? Question mark A? Haven't thought about that one yet. Pray and pry, maybe? Prayer? Prior? You call that a prior for prayer? A question mark? That is the most, that's the dodges we have. Stare and star. I. Is it the letter we can't see? Because we're finding every damn letter here, pretty much. Stare and star. Plane and plan, that's an E, but he had an E. Plane and plan. And that E seems to be where we are supposed to be right now. That's what the parlor is. Yeah, so plane and plan is an E. Lowry, a different Y. I wasn't expecting it to be him, frankly. That'd be a huge leap to go for like random person there. Bridge. I'm gonna put bridge as a word because bridge is uniquely different here. I was wondering bridge, but certain words stand out, like the word message in the one we read over there, and the word sheets is the word we had in the greenhouse. Okay. Try billiard room again. Card. Queen ace doesn't mean anything there. Left, right doesn't do anything there. Card and card. Face and ace, F. Face card and ace, F. I'm going to start making a list of the words we've got listed on the bloody alphabet right now, because loads of them. Pin, pine is another E. It's another E. It's pin and pine. There's definitely something we're spotting letters here. Is that related to where they are? Is that related to where they are? Oh heavens. Probably haven't got the brain space now, but next time I think I'm going to start sort of correlating where the room is in the house and where that's P over there. And P can P is K. Is K relevant to where we are right now? I don't know. Okay, hang on. We got this is relevant as well because we know the names of some of these now, don't we? We know the names of some of these. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna new page. Angels, maybe? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? We're counting 7 of them so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1 is using a hoe. Is that Rinna? Maybe? Is the number of bloody candles relevant? 7 is like a full-on Night Queen. With like a mace and a shield. And then we have 5 is using a broom. Is a maid. So you're a gardener or farmer maybe? Gardener, farmer. 2 is using a what they're called. Wooden spatula things. So 2 is like a chef. So who's gardener? Yeah. Then we have 3 is pitchfork. And is a farmer. And 5. That's 5 is made. 4. 4 is chimney sweep. And 6 is jockey. And we knew one of them is Rinna, one of them is Arinda. We haven't got the cloister at the moment. But one of them was Arinda, one of them... That might be Arinda, and that might be Rinna. Or something. We got the movement. I'm going to go back to the garden and check, because right now we got nothing else. Let's go to the garden. I don't think the gardener's internet. We're going to check with the gardener's books. I don't think the gardener's internet simply because the gardener... came after Danny was meant to leave. So it's Danny, Christoph, and someone else is in that shelter, and that other person was the one that was writing that message. Tell you what, doing this on YouTube was potentially a mistake just because... having to remember so much stuff here. Garner's Logbook, April 10th. Robert Nagula. Rinna. Okay, so you are Rinna. Rinna is the one that's the paragon of gardening. And Orinda is the one that's currently in the cloister. I think that was number 7, but I cannot buy it right now. Is there anything else we can think about right now? Is there anything else we can consider or do about we have garages that is placed but not open. Is the bridge down? The garage is placed but not open. Is the bridge down? Yeah, that just tells us we can call it a day. It doesn't automatically call us a day. It doesn't actually mean anything for us other than that I'm aware of. Okay. I'm trying very hard. Like part of when Lara said approach this game like you would Outer Wilds, that's probably the best advice you could give me, because that has really curbed any of my usual, like, I can't figure this out, let me quickly go look it up. And usually, like, I go there with the best of intentions to quickly look up the solution to one puzzle, but once I've done that, my brain just goes, well, you've looked at one, might as well carry on. But approaching that in the Outer Wilds mentality has really helped out in curbing that instinct, that urge to go, oh, I'll just quickly Google what this is. Specifically, like whenever a news article or something says blueprints, I click away from it. It means I'm not watching anyone play it, which is make a wish. Well, that did a thing, I guess. Sure. I made a wish. No idea what that did, but we made a wish. Well, it's open for 4 hours. Is that bridge down? It's not down. Okay, let's go back down to the shelter then, because the last thing to do is to check the shelter, right? Because if I got the date right, which I don't think I did, if I got the date right, is the chest open? No, the thing is not open. Okay, right, fine. That is typed, so I don't know who that is, who wrote that. Shelter's all capitals, but they're talking about shelter as a thing, so I think I'm okay with not really counting that right now. There's no I on this keyboard. Is that relevant? Will you let me pick a time in the past? Will you let me pick a time in the past? Or are you gonna go like, you're just gonna let me do whatever it's supposed to be? I don't know when that's supposed to be a thing. We didn't really find out what day we're at. Like, we know what day we are relevant to everything else. We don't know what day it is right now. I do not know what day it is right now. Not a clue. That's one of the things that's what I need to figure out at the moment, is finding a way to figure out what day it is. So I'm assuming that changes with time. We assume that we have to find what day any of these days was, which probably the best day to find out would be day 1. What day was day 1? Yeah, I got nothing. I got absolutely, positively nothing. We got the time, so if it was correct that we were on the right day, this would definitely be within 4 hours, because we've set it up for being 10 a.m., which anywhere between 10 and 2 is within 4 hours of 10 a.m. The computers tell me what day it is. Does the computer tell me what day it is anywhere? You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so. Staff services, punch in, punch out, nothing. We know that the staff announcements is on Saturday, November 7th. Hang on, so I'm gonna... put that down there as a, in case that changes in any way, shape, or form. Does that mean today? Does that change for every day? No terminals are active at the moment. Oh, the shelter's online. Actually, but they said they turned off the remote access, so can we not connect to it? Or can we connect to it? We can. I thought there was something about them disconnecting from it. Weird. Right, log into network. Still I'm trying to figure out what day it is for the shelter, for the time lock on the shelter. Because we can do time. Time is easy. Electronic mail. Need to be the thing for that. Data transfers. Not currently available. Glossary of terms. Logout. No. Okay, there's no information there about what day it is. We got the time. We got coffee machines, etc., and a microwave. No immediate indication of what the day is, though. I wonder what that red box is as well. Again, locked by a key card. Sheltered weight room. Okay, it does specifically go you've been saved by the shelter. That's fine. Fire boat. No date on that one. Anything here in the courtyard? Not particularly. You can see why it's all run down now, because things have happened. I'm very confused. So, is there anything that indicates at all what rooms can pass power and what rooms can't pass power? It's unusual, but it's not really unusual. It's just location locked. Garage has to be a specific location. The garage has to be in this square. I'm assuming if you draft this square, it'll always be available. Which is actually the question, what happens if you come in from this side? Because you can come in from this side, no problem. You can come in from that side, no problem. Can you come in from this side? What does that do to the room? If there does seem to be no indication of... Well, boiler obviously does it. Security. We know security has power, but there's no indication on the card where power is sent via security. There's no power being sent anywhere here. Nothing over here. We're sending power through here, and the power is coming out there, and is getting sent through here, out this way. But there's no power indicated over here. Well, I'm going to call it there for now, because now I'm just wandering around and giving my brain time to think. Which could be a good thing, to be honest, but, you know. I'll let my brain cook a little bit more. It's a lovely view, though. That's the peak, which is also the peak of the pen, the motif that exists everywhere, I think. That pen motif is the one that's in the house, and it seems to be the sigil of the Sinclair family. Well, okay, folks, we'll call it there for now. Call it a day, because can't do anything else. Blessing of the chef's about to go away. We'll be back next time when I figure out what the hell's happening. No, the lie. It won't be next time, will it? It'll be ages still. This game could be a while down the line. Cozy cottage. The shelter outside helped, but the fact that there's a power room, there's a key room over there, and I screwed up there and there again. I've been getting more and more new rooms where there was the shelter and the weight room with the new rooms today, I think. Because everything else we've seen before, although we've upgraded the spare room too. So we have had progress. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.